Hi, this is Bernard Henry. I hope you'll find this brief PowerPoint informative. First, let me begin with a story about Charles. Charles is a truck driver who in his mid-40s suffered a serious stroke. The stroke left him with the right half of his body paralyzed and with a severe speech problem we call apraxia. Charles had been coming to our weekly Speakeasy Stroke Support Group, but I hadn't seen Charles for some time, and then there he was in our lobby. "Charles, where the heck have you been?" Using gestures, Charles told me that he had been quite sick. "So you've come back to Speakeasy," I said. He nodded yes, and with a big smile and much effort, Charles says to me, "Words, words, words, need more words." In the many different ways that people communicate, by spoken or printed word, through pantomime, or through sign language, CHSC is here to give our 10,000 infants, children, and adults the ability to have more words, words to communicate with their families, their friends, fellow students, or co-workers. If we could all get on a bus to visit other hearing, speech, and deafness centers here in Ohio, as well as around the country, you would easily see how truly unique Cleveland Hearing and Speech Center is. We are the oldest and one of the largest such organizations in the country. Very few centers come close to the depth and breadth of our resources. We are the only hearing, speech, and deafness center closely affiliated with a major university. Here we are in our new audiology unit that, for easy access, is located on the first floor of our building. We provide a full range of hearing evaluation services, as well as providing the highest quality fitting and hearing aids and assistive listening devices. Our Audiology Patient Assistance Fund each year dispenses new hearing aids to about 160 persons who cannot afford them. Down the hall is our Community Center for the Deaf and Hard of Hearing. We've launched new programs including neuropsychological assessments with a $68,000 grant from Mount Sinai Foundation. In January, we launched our interpreter mentoring program with a 4-year grant from the Key Foundation. We have resumed our VRS, video relay services, and SignStage continues to offer its unique educational services to area schools, as well as provide special training programs from Philadelphia to Pocatello, Idaho. Here on the second floor is our Regional Infant Hearing Program. We call it RIP. It helps 150 to 160 families each year. RIP has tracked the hearing status of over 22,000 newborns across the 14 counties in our catchment area. We serve 1/3 of all infants born in Ohio. RIP provides in-home consultation and intervention free of charge. Our outreach staff are all Sky-High certified, all hold bachelor's and master's degrees in audiology or speech pathology. We even have a former pediatric nurse on our RIP team. The rest of the second floor houses our speech-language pathology team, our largest program that serves roughly 5,000 persons, half of our total annual caseload. This program works mostly with children. You will find our speech-language pathologists not only in our offices, but also throughout Greater Cleveland, in the Head Starts and other preschool agencies, in charter and independent schools. We are now in collaborative programs with the Cleveland Sight Center, as well as Cleveland Recovery Resources. We are in 80 different community sites. We also serve adults with special communication disorders like stuttering and Parkinson's disease. We are now in our Technology-Enhanced Communications Center. These devices will speak for you. In addition to our University Circle headquarters, we also have offices in Broadview Heights and South Euclid that provide audiology and speech services. Our fourth office in Lorain County is our second community center for the deaf and the hard of hearing. Cleveland Hearing and Speech Center's different service divisions are also involved in training future professionals through our affiliations with Case Western, the University of Akron and Kent State, and Bethel College in Indiana. New relationships with Cleveland State and Tri-C are also coming soon. Another area of productivity for Cleveland Hearing and Speech Center is research. For example, in collaboration with CASE's School of Nursing, we are participants in an NIH-funded project termed Full Inclusion for Persons with Disabilities, FIND. Our Audiology and Community Center for the Deaf will be sharing $60,000 as we develop approaches that will allow researchers to include persons who are hard of hearing or deaf in their studies. You know, it was Daniel Webster who said, and I paraphrase a little, "If all my possessions were taken from me with one exception, I would choose to keep the power of communication, for by it I would soon regain all the rest." Cleveland Hearing and Speech Center, recalling Mr. Webster's words, must argue that the ability to communicate is also a fundamental basic human need. We must ensure that no person with a communication disorder or deafness should have to experience a life that is harder than it absolutely has to be. So that's a very quick look at our services.